The following message has been co-signed by the divine and sponsored by Spirit. Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to love, peace, and happiness, Tarot. Coming to you live from Las Vegas, I go by Melinda Nail Fanatic, and I'm back to deliver this latest, timeless, collective channeled message from the Tarot in the Shadows series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. Alrighty, you have questions, I have answers. You can find those on my website, located in the title of this live, raw, real, unedited, uncut, and unscripted broadcast. So, for your Alpha and Omega messages, we had 2 cards come out of the Angel Tarot. And let's go ahead and see what we have. Okay, one from the postcard from Spirit, even though a whole stack fell. They said, no, just pull the top one. I'm like, yeah, thanks. That's cool of you. All right, so we're going to start off with the Divine Energy Oracle. What is Tarot in the Shadows message that I'm to deliver? Okay, they said keep them all. There goes that idea. I'm like, okay, fine. Strengthen your gifts is at the bottom of the deck. Strengthen your gifts. Okay. And coming out of the deck, it says, make a plan. Make a plan. It says, engage higher reason. It says, have faith. And why is this one face down when the other ones were all face up? They said, leave it aside. So that's what I'm going to do. What the heck? I'm going to leave that right there. Okay. We follow directions. May not understand why. But I'll follow those directions. So let's see what else we have from the universe has your back. What is the Tarot in the Shadows message tonight? Do it because you love it. We have 1 card. I am unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Hello. Unapologetic about what I desire. And I trust that what I focus on will grow. It's growing because I'm focusing on it. Okay, it's working because I'm working it. I heard it's working because I'm working it. And that goes great with the title that I heard at the end of the shuffle, which was do it because you love it. Yeah, we did the shuffle. And the title we heard was do it because you love it. What's at the bottom of the deck? When I am connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. Joyful presence is everything. Everything? Yes, everything. That's why the haters will try to separate you from your joyful presence. Okay, they said leave the surprise card over there as a surprise. I'm like, okay, listen, fine. We're going to begin with the Mother Peace Round Tarot today. And of course, I did not stack them in the order that I wanted to pull these decks. We're going to start with the Mother Peace Round Tarot. What do we have for the tribe tonight? Why am I doing that? Okay, let's do this. Okay. The Magician. They said the overall energy is the Magician, baby. You got the power. Hey, the bottom of the deck is a Shaman of Swords. Look at that. Speak it into existence. Bring it to life. Give it the breath of life, honey. Give it the breath of life. Yes. I love. That's beautiful. Let's see what else they have for us today from the Heart and Hands Tarot. Okay, I'm seeing 3 cards. The Heart and Hands Tarot. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. The whole thing with 1 card down again. Look at that. 2 cards came out face up, 1 face down. The bottom of the deck is the 4 of Wands, and I am holding this whole entire deck in reverse, which is telling me something is about to get set upright, number 1. It's also saying a party has yet to begin, and the party hasn't even begun yet. Well, you know, the party hadn't even begun yet. Okay? Before you knew it, before the party had even had a chance to begin, the party hadn't even begun yet. It's about to get started, though, because now I hear, let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Okay. We had the Prince of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Interesting. So I see somebody here offering, I see this going two ways. So is it that somebody is offering an apology to a person who is very discerning and is paying very close attention to what is being said and can hear through the bullshit? Is this someone who is offering some guidance? Yeah, some guidance. That's not what I was saying at first. Sorry, I got caught up at this. This says stop touching it. Just leave it alone. Okay. Did somebody get some guidance to stop touching something and just leave it alone? Now you ain't touched it for a minute. Okay, because you have faith that you're going to get what you want. Okay, so you're not going to touch it. I heard you're going to leave it in God's hands. Somebody here is bringing in a love offer, and somebody's really very attentive to that love offer. They're like, okay, well, let me just check this out. They want me to put this card that's face down with the other card that's face down. Okay, got it. A party is yet to get started. Somebody here is showing their feelings. Somebody was being a complete immature. There's somebody here who is jealous, somebody who's immature. This person can see through the immaturity. This Queen of Swords, she sees through all the BS, so she could see this person is just acting immature. They're all in their feelings. Okay, somebody could see that. There's also somebody here who is receiving an apology. They're listening. They're paying attention. I see two people. For somebody here, this experience has to do with the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. One has more age than the other. Possibly a decade of difference because they're showing up. One as a knight, one as a queen. Okay. I do see somebody here is getting guidance to engage higher reason. You got to formulate a practical plan here to accomplish what you want. Do it because you love it. You're making plans about doing something that you truly love that brings you so much joy. That's what I'm seeing. All right, let's go into the Osho Zen Tarot. What is this Tarot in the Shadows message tonight? Okay, there's one. I'm seeing two. Okay. One more. Thank you. The bottom of the deck, what do we have? The Mind. The Mind card is there. Oh boy. Caught up all in their head. Caught somebody by surprise. Somebody's in their fear. Somebody's got anxieties, worries, stressed the heck out. Somebody here is like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Is that somebody you? Is it? You only you know. Don't lie to yourself. Tell yourself the truth, because yourself knows if you're lying to yourself. And then if you've been wondering why you can't trust other people, is it because you don't trust yourself? Is it because you've been lying to yourself? Oh boy, stop lying to yourself. You know something here, okay? There's a lot of fear, a lot of worry, a lot of stress in that card. We had the possibilities come out. There are possibilities in this. But somebody's not seeing possibilities. What? Somebody here doesn't see possibilities. Somebody else seeing all types of possibilities. At the same time, if somebody is seeing no possibilities, somebody else sees a world of possibilities. You know, you could be in the same space and have completely different energy and completely different perspectives. And that's the vibe that I'm picking up on here, is you in the same space, same place, got two completely different perspectives from somebody. But I also see Spirit is guiding you so you can see the possibilities, so you can open up opportunities for yourself, so you can see exactly what's available now. It's like, huh, and what else is possible in this for my bliss? Hey, what a powerful spell. Thanks to my friends that taught it to me and shared that grouping of words. It's a very amazing grouping of words. Somebody here, you're seeing possibilities. This is Two of Pentacles. Nope, Two of Wands energy. Excuse me. I stand corrected. Two of Fire energy. The other card that came out is the Hierophant. In this deck, it's called Nothingness. And it's just a black ass card with a white border. There's plenty of space for these possibilities. The Hierophant does signify higher level commitment, big finance, big corporation, marriage, contracts, major agreements. Okay. Let's get the Tarot of the Cloisters popping. Show me the energy for tonight's download. That one stayed in the deck. I need one more. One more. Thank you. That's two. Why you do that? Then put them back. I said one. Thank you. That's much better. You don't have to take exactly what you're given. You can tell them what you want and ask for it. But you got to be discerning enough to see that something is not what you want. You got to be willing to open up your mouth and ask for what you do want. Okay, closed mouths don't get fed. You got to discern the feelings. What are the feelings that lie underneath the surface? The bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. There was some sort of heartbreak, disappointment, sorrow, pain, regret. It was the truth, though. The truth that hurt like a bee, but it set you free. What? For somebody, the truth that hurt like a bee set you free. It put somebody else all up in their head. Somebody is all up in their head, okay, because there's a truth that's being revealed here. Okay. What do we have? We have the Six of Pentacles. Sharing is caring. That's a Care Bear. This is somebody who cares, so they give their time, their energy, their resources. They share, they give what they have. This is a giver. This is somebody who is a giver. Now, the thing about a giver is you got to be watch out if you're a giver, because sometimes, people, they take and take and take. Are you giving? How are you designed to give? Are you giving the way you were designed to give? They've been giving us this lesson for a while. Speaking of giving, Spirit's been giving us this lesson for a while. Have we caught that message yet? Are we paying attention to how we were designed to give? Okay. Are we giving what we shouldn't be giving? Or we give? I heard, give to Caesar what is Caesar's, give to God what is God. So it's like, are you giving the honor that it's due for who and what it is? Okay. What else do we have? The Six of Vessels, Six of Cups energy. So we have double sixes. Sixes, there's harmony in that. It is a 6 year. It's a 6 year. And now we're in the 6th month. The 6th year. And we just had the 666 energy. The Six of Vessels is a card about memories, good memories of the past. It's a card about children. It's talking about children, okay? It's also talking about soul connections, childhood memories, nostalgia, the good old times. Okay. The Hierophant is a card of Taurus energy. The Queen of Swords is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay. And then we have, so there's a heavy emphasis for somebody here. If you have air energy with Taurus, there's also Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here. Okay. Let's begin with the Light Series Tarot next. Okay, they want 3 shuffles down, but I pre-shuffled all the decks thoroughly. Okay, listen, but that didn't come together so smooth. Something here won't come together so smooth in the physical. The heart and mind are pretty much there. There's just that one little kink I heard. All right. The spirit goes together. I heard the spirit goes together. So let's see what we have on the external energy. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. This guy here, he's been growing this plant. He's holding his hand over it. giving it positive energy and focus. Okay, you can see the energy stream coming from his hands. Somebody here, you have healing hands. You have a very healing energy. You want to make sure you invest in something that you want to grow, is what I'm getting. Okay, so that's this person. So this person here is investing in what they want to grow. The Center of Pentacles also has the idea of waiting for results. So the investment made today doesn't get paid off this afternoon or later this evening. The investment you made today is a long-term opportunity. Like, this is a long-term investment. This is a long-term investment. This is not a short-term investment, especially if the Hierophant is on that side. Because right now these cards are looking like there's two sides of the table. Okay, somebody here, they need to engage higher reason, make a plan, a tangible plan, because what you're investing your energy in, what you're focused on, that's what's going to grow. So if you don't want it to grow, and during the pre-show shuffle, I was talking about throwing shit away. I didn't throw it away because I thought those things had any power over me. I threw certain things away because of certain ideas that I was making a point to shift away from. I didn't want to have constant reminders of unhealthy connections. So I threw some shit away. And it's like, I didn't throw them away because I was triggered by them. I didn't throw them away because I was spiteful or to be rude, or because I thought they held on any power over me. But I threw them away because I was in the point of shifting my focus from one thing to another thing, and I didn't want a constant reminder of the point of focus that I was at that moment removing my focus from. So it just makes sense. You know, people tend to, for example, you decorate your home, you tend to incorporate colors that feel nice to you in your home, not other colors. You know what I'm saying? So if you're holding on to items or individuals or obligations, some of you have a contract with somebody, you need to break it, and you're figuring that out now. Okay, you're holding on to service with somebody, you paying somebody for something in some type of way. It's like, I don't like what they're doing. This reminds me of the past. I don't like that. Okay, somebody here, you're holding on to a contract or an item or a person or an experience that is just very much like, this is like the weeds in your garden. That's the other thing that they were telling me. This dude, there are no weeds in this picture. You know why? Because he picked them all out. See, in a garden, weeds grow naturally. You don't have to plant weeds. It's funny. You don't have to plant weeds. They just grow anyways. Life can be like that. So somebody here, you've been saying, I must have been a really crappy person in my last life because a bunch of shit just keeps coming my way. No, you just got to learn how to weed your garden better. You could be the best gardener in the world, and guess what? Weeds are still going to pop up in your fucking garden. So weed your garden, baby. Weed your garden. You know what I'm saying? You got to pick them weeds out. And when things get real emotional in life, the card from my handmade deck, it says something about the rain makes it easier to pull up the weeds. And that deck came out of a real life experience. There was some weeds that needed cleaning on the side of the house. And there was a morning that was super rainy. And then the sun came out and I was like, come on, boys, let's go pull these weeds up. Them weeds pulled out all the way down to the root really fucking easy. So that is giving me the vibe of, you know, the emotional situations. That's why a lot of breakups and shakeups happen, you know, whether it's leaving a job or a relationship or family issues or whatever, friends, whatever. You tend to get rid of stuff when you get emotional. You know what I'm saying? If it's got to go, you're going to let it go, and then emotions comes up. So there's somebody here who has been tending to their own garden is another of our key phrases here with the Seven of Pentacles. Tending to their own garden, weeding their garden, keeping it clear. It's not one and done. That's another thing they want to emphasize. It's not one and done. See, when you weed your garden, guess what? It's not going to be too long before the weeds creep back up and you got to go weed the garden again. In the 5 years that I've lived here, there's been several times that we have pulled the weeds on the side of the house. it was really fun during COVID because we didn't have shit to do. All three of my kids, my two grandsons and my daughter came out and helped me. And we had a good time talking, and everybody was trying to see who could get the biggest pile of weeds because it was a lot of weeds back there needed pulled. The ground wasn't that soft that day. It's a little bit hard to do it when you think everything is peachy king and just fine. It's hard to do it when you're not pissed off for somebody. I'm getting like it's hard to weed your garden of life when it's underneath the baking sun and the emotions aren't there to support it. It's like you don't want to rock the boat. Don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Don't rock the boat, sugar. Okay, listen. Rock the boat. Yeah, rock the fucking boat. Hold on. Don't rock the boat, sugar. You said don't rock the boat, sugar. You too sweet to be doing all that. You ain't trying to start no shit. Don't start no shit. Won't be no shit. Hold on a second. But if it ain't right, it ain't right. So with the Seven of Pentacles, there's a card that says something to me. The Parrot Tarot. Thank you. And from the deck, from the box out in the living room, it's speaking. The Parrot Tarot. The Seven of Pentacles in that deck, it says failure. So there's somebody here who's recognizing what doesn't fucking work. And they're not going to let it crowd out their beautiful plant that they're growing. They're growing something. This is a baby. You got to take care of it. You got to nurture it. You got to nurture this baby. This baby is a new job. It's a new relationship. It's a new path somehow in life. You got to keep it clear of the weeds so the weeds don't choke it out. Okay, this person sees that. That's a lot on one card. Let's see what else we have. The Page of Wands. I heard then they go and chuck it. Just looking at the picture, you see them chucking it. Careless. Throwing all those cares to the wind. I heard throwing all those cares to the wind. The Page of Wands, this is good news. Ready for a new adventure. Ready for a new adventure. So you worked hard for this new adventure. At the new phase of a new adventure, you ready to catch a train. The Little Prince Tarot is talking to me while it's up in its box. In the big box. It took a box and a half to pack my cards. And those boxes are pretty big. And I was so impressed that my grandson was able to move all those boxes. I'm like, these boxes are not the lightest boxes, and stacked them. He stacked them. I was like, Princeton, you stacked those boxes? I thought those boxes would be too heavy for you. He's like, those boxes aren't heavy, Grandma. Okay, baby, you are so strong. The Page of Wands. You ready for a new adventure? And in the Tarot of the Little Prince, and it's my Princeton that stacked them for me. The Tarot of the Little Prince, it shows somebody with their wand, their staff, their walking stick. Are you about to go do a walkabout? It's time to travel. It is time to travel because in the Tarot of the Little Prince, he's standing there and you can see the train is pulling up to the station. He's at the train station. He's ready to travel. You could be ready to travel, making your travel plans. And that brings us back to the Make a Plan card. Making your travel plans, okay? And then also, it brings me back to the Possibilities card. Two of Wands energy between here and there. Wisdom is showing you possibilities. There's the Eagle energy in this card. And why is the eagle looking to the side? He sees something there. He sees something there. So the eagle is looking to the side. Wisdom sees something there. Okay, it's time to change directions. The eagle is seeing something over there. It's flying that way. It's going to change directions to go towards what it's seeing. Okay. So making travel arrangements, making plans for a new plan. Okay, the new plan. Okay, what else? We have the Eight of Swords. And focused on that or feeling stuck. It can be both or either. All right, let's see what's happening in this physical experience over here. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, the first thing I heard was the end of a contract, the end of a soul contract. But it's a happy family. There's been a happy family here and having it all. Having it all. While having it all, growing something new, surrounded by family. Okay. And I also see in this new beginnings, there is a Kabbalistic tree of life there. It's like this is a fact of life. And look at that kid bringing two together, okay? And these two people are very lovingly engaged in a gaze. I mean, they're gazing at one another. Do it because you love it. There's love here. There's family love. There's appreciation. And there is completion of contracts. Closing out old contracts. To have a more wholesome life. A more fulfilling life. Okay. What else? Oh, somebody here. This Eight of Swords just said in the 8th month. In the month of August. Somebody here making some sort of plan in the month of August. What? Okay. What else do we have? The 8 of Cups. There's another 8. I just said August. Oh, August Rush. I love the movie August Rush. It's like a whole August Rush experience. This is your Slumdog Millionaire story. This is your August Rush. If you haven't seen either of those movies, I recommend both. Check them out. Okay, 8 of Cups. This lady has been in the water. She's leaving the ocean. This lady is walking towards the land. She's leaving the ocean. And what I'm seeing there is she's moving on. She's got something to do. She's got somewhere to go. Because after the 8 of Cups comes the 9 of Cups. That's the wish fulfillment, right? You get your wish fulfillment. So here we have somebody who's moving on, leaving, going away. I heard leaving in a high energy. Somebody's leaving a family experience, going solo. Again, heavy emphasis on the month of August. Maybe in the month of July, even with that 7 of Pentacles, I'm seeing, in July is when the plans start, okay? The plans start with sticking to the plan. I'm seeing the plan start, sticking to the plan, okay? Going to get it, okay, the moon. Going into the mystery. There are unknown factors here. They're hiding something from us. They don't want us to know something. They're like, we're going to leave the future a surprise for you. That path is blocked. We're not going to show you today, Melinda. We're not going to show you that. We got to leave something to mystery. Okay, well, I'm going to be nosy any fucking way. Give me another one. The 10 of Swords. That's that ending energy. They're not going to tell you when it ends. They're not going to tell you when something is ending. They're not going to tell you when something is arriving. They're not going to tell you these details, okay? They said leave it alone. Okay, the bottom of the deck is the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords is a healed energy. Chill and heal. Okay, she's in the nest, and there's a heart next to her. Okay, in the nest, and there's a heart next to her. She's thinking about her heart. Okay, she's taking care of her heart. She's resting. Does she feel like her heart is outside of her? Where did she get this heart from? Whose heart is it? Interesting questions. The 4 of Swords is the chill and heal. Okay, and even if, this person has been sleeping by themselves, but there's a heart next to them, okay? There's a heart right next to them. There's love for somebody, even though they've been by themselves in this healing experience. I hear in this healing experience. Okay. Alrighty. I need to shuffle these cards around and get some more cards. But first, before I need to do all that, they said start pulling from the next deck. So it's going to be a minute because, we just talked for I don't know how long about that one deck. That one freaking card, that 7 of Pentacles was everything. Yeah, they're saying it is going to be moved on. In the month of August, it still holds heavy significance, okay? I see with the number 18 from the Moon card, the 10 of Swords that came out, the hint is something is ending, final, August, okay? August, moving on. There's an ending there. There's mystery there. There's more information that needs to be revealed, okay? Somebody's very focused here. All right. Show me the energy of this connection. Okay, we have the Star coming out. The Star. 3 cards, 2 more. This one wants to come out. Thank you. It's face down. And this one flipped over, and it's the King of Wands energy. King of Wands is all about taking that inspired action. Okay. Let's look deeper. The bottom of the deck is the Knight of Emotions. That is Spirit's guidance, Spirit's guiding the situation. That's what we need to know. Spirit is at the driver's wheel. Spirit is going to inspire the action in divine timing. Okay. It is coming though. The other card that came out face down was the Fool. There it is. It comes, the action. Okay, so the new beginning is coming in this situation. Okay, the Star. Where is your faith and your hope right now? Because, yeah, you're being called on to have faith and hope in this. Somebody's formulating a plan. They're engaging higher reason. Okay, you need to hold faith. Okay. You need to know that as you focus on something, as you feed it your energy, it's going to grow. And so do they with the Six of Pentacles. Okay. I see that you feel a strong soul connection to this career, to this person, to this experience. It calls on your soul. Okay. Let's see your side of the table now from the Tarot of Curious Creatures. They want 3 shuffles on the table for this. So let's get it popping. All right. Show me your side of the table. First card out in the headspace. 3 cards for the headspace, then we'll do 3 cards for the physical. So what we have is the World. You're like, the World. You've been through a successful completion. You've already successfully brought a situation to a close. You finished something. It was extremely rewarding, satisfying. It was exactly what was needed. You finished something. Something came to an end. Okay, it's done. I heard it's done. It's done. It's already done. You're done with something already? Okay. What else do we have? The 3 of Swords, currently thinking about a truth that hurts like a bee but sets you free. Thinking about some heartbreak. What the heck? Why are you thinking about that? Why are you thinking about broken hearts? We don't need to be thinking about broken hearts so much. That's not the best vibe. All right. What else? We have the 7 of Wands. And then finding your second wind to persist. Okay, this is something here about persisting in this situation, deciding to stand your ground. Okay, you have a prized position. You stand in it. You're blocking external influences. I see like there's some heartbreak, some truth that hurts like a bee but sets you free. But you're persisting on a specific path because it's for you. I heard because it's for you, and you do it because you love it. Let's look at the physical aspects. We have the Page of Cups coming out with the Page of Pentacles, coming out with the 6 of Swords. The bottom of the deck says the 9 of Pentacles. Single and independently owned and operated, baby. Yes, you are. So, this is about your own ability to stand up and take care of yourself, following the spiritual guidance in this situation, doing the right thing, okay? Because you take your life serious, you take your commitment seriously, you take your job seriously, you take your family seriously, you take your life seriously. You're like, I'm going to live my life to the fullest, and I'm going to live it seriously. I'm going to live it like it fucking matters. I heard I'm going to live it like it fucking matters. Okay, your life matters to you, and what you do with it matters to you. You're very attentive to what you do and why you do it. So you found something you wanted in the past. You found something you wanted, okay? And there is a fresh opportunity here. It's time to put a plan into action for you. You know exactly what you want. You realize that, yes, I really, not only do I want this, but I really fucking want this. This is perfect for me. That's what you say. You're having faith, okay? Somebody else is ready for the new journey too. I see this person is ready for the new journey too. Spirit's going to inspire the divine timing to take action. So I see here 2 people. Somebody wants to come to the other place. They're making their plans, putting their plan into action. You have to literally hold space for it. And it's like, this is a stirring new emotions for you. You feel like it's everything to you with the Page of Cups in the world. You feel like this opportunity is everything for you, okay? And you're going through some challenges right now related to how you feel about things. You got somebody's feelings. Somebody's got hurt feelings. Somebody has hurt feelings. But you hold this golden opportunity in your hand. And you're focused on it. You're completely focused on it. Eyes wide. Like whatever this is you're looking at, if this is your career, your experience, or your lover, you're looking at them wide-eyed, like, oh my God, yes, that's what I want. Okay. I see you're going to be, right now, during this month, there you go. You're removing yourself from a battle, a conflict, a fight, an argument, a challenge. Okay, you're making peace. Okay. I heard peace for my peace. Okay, you're making peace, making space, making room, going with the flow. Okay, you're independent. Even though you go with the flow, it's like you're not going to be entertaining other offers. I see that right here. While you're moving on, you're not entertaining other offers with that 7 of Wands. The way this one has its hand held up, right? Look, you're ready to go. You're waiting. You got your luggage. You're just waiting for the train to show up. Don't miss that train. Don't miss a party train. And with that 7 of Wands together, it's like, you're not entertaining other offers. You're moving forward. Okay, you're making peace with what is. I heard. Okay. So in this situation, I see an ending coming. There's an ending coming. And I feel like the ending is to the attachment to something that's already done. That's the ending that's coming. I feel like in the physical experience, you've already been through this ending. You're ready for some new shit. Yeah, you've already been through an ending. Now it's like formulating the plan to move forward. What are you going to do moving forward? You got things working out for you. They said now is a great time for me to go ahead and pick up the 2 cards that were face down. What do we have? The Chariot is here. Heavy emphasis on the zodiac sign Cancer. We already said that with this Prince of Cups. And then we have Take the Lead. When I looked at it, it was in reverse. So there's the energy of surrender. Okay. So Queen of Swords energy with the, so air sign with the heavy emphasis on Taurus. This is, you need to surrender. You need to have faith. You need to hold your focus and let it come to you. Okay. It says persist. Hold your focus. Okay. It's time. Time is coming. The situation is coming. We have both Knight of Cups here on the table from the Heart in Hands and the Muse Tarot, okay, at the bottom of the situation. So what I see is there's a Cancer sign person who's going to be taking action to go get that career, to go get that money, to go get that house, to go get that business, to go get that person, to go get that experience. They're on their way. It's like, I'm on my way, OMW, on my way, yep. Spiritually, they want me to talk spiritually. You've been having a whole lot of faith, okay? Internally, you're very diligent. You always default to that. You've been through, right now, what you need to know is you could be feeling very tired. This ostrich here with the mouth open looks like somebody who's yawning. So I feel like you could be thinking, God, I've been so tired lately. What is going on with me? You've been wanting to know why you've been so tired lately. It's because you have something of high value and you're going into a transformation you're going through a situation, a change in your life because there's something of high value here for you. You're having a breakthrough. The top of my head right here is really tender right now. If you've been feeling, it almost feels like I've been holding a fucking brick on the top of my head right now. If you've been feeling headache right on this, like right here, right on your crown, There's something here about the baby soft spot. Interesting, the soft spot. Okay. All right, thank you. Now that's going away. Thank you. Okay, cool. Acknowledge it. There's something here about acknowledging it and then it goes. Now that's all bringing me back to the bottom of the Osho Zen Tarot where we had the mind card come out. Yeah, the mind was emphasized here. And it looks like there's a whole mess. So maybe, have you been caught up in your head about this experience? Okay. Well, it looks like in your physical world, you've been very focused on the things that matter to you. Maybe, yeah, I see that as it pertains to you and you've been focusing on taking care of your children, raising your family. Everybody's growing up now. They can take care of their own children. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to handle your business. You may not know where you're going, but that's your final answer. That's what the universe is like, okay, well, it's time for you to make a decision and move on. You know, a certain situation is changing here, and it's never going to be the same. So, what the heck am I talking about? Who are these people? In regards to your career, I see like you've put out, but I heard invitations immediately. I heard the word invitations. As soon as I said career, I heard the word invitations. So you've been putting out invitations, you've been putting out information, you've been talking it up, whatever this is in regards to your career / business / however you earn your monies. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles is showing me that it's attracting the energy. You're starting to see the payback for it. Okay, things are going to get easier for you in your physical experience as a result of that. You got to stand your ground. Don't worry about the fucking disappointments, because right behind every disappointment is another success. I heard right behind every disappointment is another success. So they're literally giving me the energy of don't worry about the motherfuckers that don't want you, don't want to do business with you, that can't work well with you. There's another success on the table for you. Okay, because you do this 7 days a week. Hold on. On what they want you to know here, what's going on around you is that some of you are wondering what's the problem, what's taking so long. It's going to be a done deal very soon. I heard there's something about waiting for something to come through. It's like they're waiting for the money and then they're going to come in. Or they're waiting for this family event and then they're going to come in. They're going to come in. It's all coming in, okay? You're going to be feeling so carefree. You're going to be able to go out and have adventures. I hear you're going to be able to go out and have adventures because this is paying off for you. Yeah, with that heavy emphasis on this is paying off for you with that Six of Pentacles energy. It's like you get what you deserve. You get your asking price and then some. Yeah, they're showing me like when I sold Blanca, I got more money than I asked for her, which is great. Like Blanca started a bidding war. I'm not surprised. So, yeah, the thing of it is here, in regards to your career / business / however you bring your money, this is a passion of yours. This is something that you've enjoyed or first started touching when you were a kid. Okay, I heard when you think back, you couldn't really, you didn't really know that this path was going to take you this way. You didn't know your life was going to turn out like this. You didn't know you were really going to do this. Okay, but now it's looking like it's working. Okay. And so any aspect of life that this is applying to for you and it's resonating for you, you need to know that both sides of the table are harmonized. We have sixes on both sides of the table. And these 2 6s are the only round cards that I'm really looking at right now. The way I have the table set up, they're looking like the center of focus on each side of the table. So there is harmony here on both sides of this. So whether this is you internally and you externally, that's letting me know that you're harmonized with yourself. Where this is you in your career, your inward harmony is showing up in your physical experience, showing up to you in financially. Yeah, financially, in opportunity. Where it relates to a relationship, the love you feel is the love they feel, and the energy you're giving it, that is the energy they're giving it, honey. That's what I see. Okay, they want me to go ahead and reach up here for the dedications deck. It wants to talk. So I did not pre-shuffle this deck. I only shuffled my published decks. I didn't shuffle any of the handmade decks. So let's see what we have for tonight's Turn the shadow message. Do it because you love it. Do it because you love it. Yeah, it's heavy emphasis on the career. You do what you love and you never work a day in your life. Okay. And guess what? If you really love and they really love, relationships don't have to feel like so much fucking work either, I heard. Okay. All right. Let's see what we have for this energy. Now, here's the challenge with it when it comes to people, though. Everybody's understanding of love is different. Everybody's awareness of love is different. And they're showing me some readings we did quite a while back. The capacity to love is different, right? Because in that reading that we did all the way back, somebody only had a 1 pint capacity of love, and somebody else had a gallon or a 5-gallon drum full of love, right? Somebody had a 50-gallon drum full of love. Somebody's a fucking Lake Erie of love. Okay. It's eerie how much capacity for love you have in this, but somebody else, okay, other experiences, you have to remember that everybody doesn't have that same capacity is what I'm getting. The bottom of the deck says, it's Frankie Beverly and Mays. I know I brought it on myself. I owe no blame to no one else, and now I realize I can't get over you. And though I do my very best, I just can't find happiness. And girl, it's all because I can't get over you. All right. On this side of the table, what do we have? I was born by the river in a little tent, whoa, and just like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Okay, so somebody here says it's been too hard living, but I'm afraid of that because I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming. Okay, from Sam Cook. So what I see here is whatever this is you're getting, baby, you have worked your ass off to get it. They said pull the next card off the top for this side because now we got 2 sides plus the situation. In this situation, what do we have? It's from Guns N' Roses. When I look into your eyes, I can see a love restrained. But darling, when I hold you, don't you know I feel the same? Nothing lasts forever. And we both know hearts can change. And it's hard to hold a candle in the cold November rain. Okay, listen, that tone was all the way off. While you're trying to sing some shit you don't know, you're trying to remember the tones or something. Hold on, somebody being in a situation. I just saw somebody being in such a fucked up situation that it's like you got to adjust yourself to the new energy because you're not used to being able to feel this way. Okay, it feels great. It feels so refreshing. It's invigorating. Okay. So if you want to love me, then darling, don't refrain or I'll just end up walking in the cold November rain. In this situation, somebody has got to hold the faith. Somebody has got to walk on. Okay. Somebody has got to take action. If somebody in this situation refrains, there will be a walking away. And it's like both parties know that. It's like there's love here, but it's got to flow. It's got to come through. Okay. So as it applies to business, they're saying, as it applies to business, follow up with your contacts, reply to those emails. If it's going to take you all day to get to it, I'll get back to you ASAP. Real short, quick reply. Make that second. That message is going to count everything for you in your business, for you in your income, for you in your career. Don't wait until you have time to do the whole damn thing. Got your message, get back to you ASAP. Busy day. I'm on it though. Whatever the fuck it is. It's like hurry up and reply. Don't let the time pass. If you take too fucking long, they're going to go find someone else. They're going to go somewhere else. Now that they say that don't just apply in business. They say you can apply that across the board. There's the message. Let's see what we have on this side of the table. Luther Vandross. Back when I was a child. Back when I was a child. before life removed all the innocence. My father would lift me high and dance with my mother and me, and then spin me around till I fell asleep. Then up the stairs he would carry me, and I knew for sure I was loved. If I could get another chance, another walk, another dance with him, I'd play a song that would never ever end. How I'd love, love, love to dance with my father again. Is this somebody here is got a situation their father passed? Is that what's been going on? For someone it has. Heavy emphasis on if I could get another chance, another walk, another dance. Somebody here really wants another chance, another walk, another dance. They want a chance to love again. Somebody here wants another chance to love again. Father energy. Somebody misses their father. Okay, for somebody here, there's daddy issues influencing a situation. I'm picking up on that. Oh my God. Then the other thing that I got while I was singing, so I was going to read the card and my dad's like, just sing the fucking card. You know, I love hearing you sing. I'm like, okay, I got you. And boom, I just started singing, right? That all happened in a split second of time between my father and I. And the thing of it is, this is the song that gave me the gotta take a jump urge. Hold on a second, because I danced with my father. He had been dead for a long fucking time. And I danced with my father in my studio. And it was so clearly him. I could feel him holding me. I could see my mother sitting watching us. It was so clear, so potent, so strong. Damn, my AC is kicking ass. And okay, it's not just the AC. There's like, it's not just the AC, baby. We here. I'm like, yes, I feel you. I feel you. Okay, and the thing of it is, once I was done dancing with my father, do you know what he had me do? He had me go grab that thing. It was a tabletop that somebody gave me. I needed a tabletop for my studio because I already had these two bases, and I was like, I just need a long tabletop to extend over them to make a long table like my other one. So I had two of them. And so this woman brought me it. She came to my salon 2 times, I believe was it. Both times she gave me something. Both times the somethings she gave me had a whole lot of ugly intentions to them. Yeah, I was guided to throw them away. Now that's interesting because during the pre-show shuffle, at that time, you got to understand something, because during the pre-show shuffle, I stated I did not throw them away because I thought they had power over me. I threw them away, and this does not apply to that experience. I'm going to show you 2 different levels of consciousness here is what this is. So there's one level of consciousness with these 2 items this lady gave me, which is one, my father's energy intervened, or rather God spoke to me through my father's spirit so clearly so that I would listen to the message, knowing that my father was always my greatest protector in this life and that there is unconditional love there. I would heed the message. From that level of consciousness, I did not think about energy. I did not think about spells. I did not own a single deck of tarot cards. I didn't think about crystals. I didn't think about curses. I didn't think about being stuck in my head or life fulfilling a life like prophecy, speaking out prophecy. Life is a self-fulfilling prophecy, all of that stuff. But I did have a lot of strong feelings. I did have a lot of strong feelings at that time that were triggered in that moment where my father guided me to take that desk off that at that point I was not even using as a desk. I was using it as a piece of art. My daughter had painted a beautiful design on it, and I loved it. So I didn't want to throw it away. It was beautiful standing there. My father guided me to cut it up and burn it. And when I tell you my father guided me, once that song cut off, it was like immediately my body felt the compulsion to move to that corner, rip this is where I saw it. In my head, my father hulked that motherfucking shelf that the thing was sitting right by, grabbed it, threw it out of the way, didn't give a fuck about anything that broke, okay, and grabbed that shit, and he showed me, grab this, and he showed me, like, burn it up, cut it up and burn it up. So I was like, but I gotta pee. I had to pee so bad. I remember I was like, I gotta pee. Just stay here. Don't go nowhere. It was so funny. So I took off to go pee real quick, came back. I was like, okay, I'm doing it. My father's energy was with me so much that night. What's the difference in consciousness I'm talking about? So that, for somebody here, this is the big message for you. The difference in consciousness was I was unaware of my own power. And at that time, I was a big blame caster. Everything was everyone's fault. Nothing was my fault. In that, I opened up the power for others to have more control and energetic power over my life than I did, which opened the path for this woman to bring items that had been spelled into my energy and gift them to me so that I would keep them. And so that she could benefit from my energy in some sort of way. The first thing she gave me was a pendant. And she said, if you keep it, my family will be fine. That shit creeped me the fuck out. I was not who I am now. This was before I went into a heavy, deep awakening. And I got scared and I threw it away. Because it was fucking ugly. It looked like a transformed, twisted ass angel. It was not pretty. So I threw it away. That's what she gets for trying to manipulate my energy? That's how I feel about that and her family. How dare you try to manipulate my energy? That was not cool. I didn't realize, even with that I shouldn't have kept that piece of wood. That's how dense I used to be. Okay? So in that experience, I was guided to throw that away. I needed to throw that away. But it was all connected to, wow, the energy of others having control over me. Somebody here, you're breaking a fucking spell in your life. You're going to have to get rid of everything attached to that person. Why? Because you're breaking that energy and you don't need a motherfucking thing to put it into your consciousness. Well, that could possibly have an energetic tie. That could be how this person... No. The only way you can do this is you got to overcome it by moving forward, taking the action and moving on. And the thing about it is there's something here. You need some sort of expanded awareness about where you're giving your power away. Now, this shit goes deep. This is not going to be a quick process. You really need some coaching. You need a good coach who can continue to work with you over a period of time. Whether you choose your psychologist, psychiatrist, or you know somebody, and if you want me, we can do this with readings, just one reading at a time. I have the skills to help you with this because I had to help myself with this. You go from that, giving your power away to other experiences, like other people have more. See, you're like the little plant growing. And in this experience, the way they're showing me this card right now is like you're the little plant growing, but somebody else has the power over whether you grow, over how much light you get, or if the light is blocked. If you get water or anything else, it's up to somebody else. Okay, God says, I was never meant to be externalized from you. I was always with you. I am always with you. You don't have to ask me to come do nothing with you. You just need to understand that I'm always with you because I am you. There is no separation from me. That's the number one thing that's going to open up your energy and allow others to creep into your energy, because by here you have de-authenticized yourself, which most of you, when you're born here, you come in and you forget that awareness very young, because everybody around you don't have that awareness. And when you start talking about being God, motherfuckers start calling you the Antichrist and some more shit, because they got these ideas. Okay. It's not about Antichrist. It's about who they said when they channeled the inner. This is big new shit. Big new shit. Hold on. They said when the Bible was written, the man that channeled the word Antichrist, what image we were trying to give him was, don't look to the Christ to be your savior. He came to save, yes, but he came to save by an example of what you can do. And that correlates with another download they gave me another period of time where they said, because everybody ever born on earth is the Christ. You all have the same fucking abilities to do everything he chose to do, and some more shit that he didn't choose to do and didn't stay on this planet long enough to do. Hello. Give in to the fact that you are the divine. That take the lead in reverse over there with that nothingness Hierophant card, saying surrender to the fact that you are divine. And if that's true, that's a heartbreaking reality to have, because you start to really realize where you've given so much power away. Okay, somebody here is about to have a very paranormal experience, is the other thing that I got when I was singing that Dance with My Father. Somebody here, you're about to have a paranormal experience. You don't see it coming. And on both sides of this is all showing you how to break free. It's all showing you how to break free. Where you were moving forward and you didn't know how, when, or what, all that gets real clear for you. You're going to have the power to break free from generational curse energy. They just show me you have a beautiful golden heart and you keep feeding it to this narcissistic energy. That's the pattern of our humanity. We've always had earth angels supporting so many narcissistic, abusive, dark, demonic energies. Unknowingly, this is what so many of you have done. So many of you are able to point to your own two-parent system, if you even know it, and see how one was a lot more spiritual and the other was like a fucking devil. They said, just tell them your own experience. That'll make it real clear. My mother was in church 3 days a week. She spent the night at church once a week. She was the woman who was in charge of everything, and she volunteered for everything, and she did everything. We freaking lived at the church. That's my mother. My mother woke up and prayed and sang her hymns every day with nobody to tell her. My mother would wake up like she thought her name was Daniel, baby. She would pray at the window on her knees. And my mother was not a silent prayer. My mother would pray in Korean, her natural language, and she would pray her heart out. She would speak to God just like I speak to you right here. And you know how my voice goes? Oh, I get it from my mama too. Because she would do that when she would talk to God, and she'd be crying and screaming at God, and everybody trying to sleep. It's like 6 o'clock in the fucking morning. God, I love my mama. She come to my house to visit, the whole motherfucking house gonna be spick and span, and everything gonna smell so good because my mama gonna cook all fucking day long. She gonna cook. She gonna make a bomb ass meal. But the other part of it is she gonna wake your ass early the fuck up in the morning because she gonna be praying and singing her Christmas songs, her church songs. She gonna be singing her church songs. That's my mom. My dad, on the other hand, one of my earliest memories from my father, you like my long hair? Yeah, I remember that one day he liked my long hair when I was a little kid, and he threw my ass across the room. I remember hitting the fucking wall by my hair. I remember that time where the police came to my house because my dad had been holding a gun to my mother's head, and I got out of the house and I ran to the old lady next door house and I called the police. I said, call the police. My dad is going to kill my mom. He has a gun to her head. And the police came. Mind you, I was born in 78, so this might have been 82, 83. The damn police came over, We lived in the projects. They made my father dismantle his gun, and then they left, and they did nothing. There were no consequences. There were no repercussions. Take your gun apart. Oh, yeah, because he can't put it back together and shoot everybody in the house now. Okay, he didn't do that. At that time, he was also an alcoholic. He used to beat the shit out of all of us. I also remember the time where he took me and my sister and we left to some other woman's house with her kids who sexually violated me. Yep. With her children. Her children sexually violated me. Mind you, the whole time we were living in the projects when all this happened, my mother said we moved out when I was 5. Okay. My father then, when he finally quit doing alcohol because he had diabetes, his diabetes was getting really bad. Later on, oh, why do alcohol? Let's start smoking crack. Let's do that. Oh, by the way, we'll still beat the shit out of the wife and kids every once in a while because, you know, they fuck up. Oh, my God. That day, my mother worked her ass off. I had an electric scooter. My dad had impulse buys. He went and bought me a Yamaha Raz scooter, electric scooter, like everybody drives now. I was the only one that had one. I had never even seen one until my dad came home with one. It was pink. It was cool as fuck. And I was like 12 years old. Just a kid, maybe 10. I don't know. I was a kid. I ride that motherfucker all through the neighborhood. I was the coolest kid in the neighborhood with that. Oh my God. It was so fun. Gasoline, like, it only went 35 miles an hour, but I was a kid. It was awesome. Oh, until that day I left it out in front of the house. It was on the porch, but it was not chained up. And it was not in the back where it was supposed to be. So that morning I woke up once again. My dad loved my hair, pulling me by my hair out of the bed and threw my ass out of the house to go put that shit away. I'm talking about broken dishes, meals, just boom on the wall. So what I'm telling you, there's an energy in some of you where you were born from both an angel and a devil, all in one. God and the devil. And you know what that's to show you? You got it all in you. You figured that out. Hold on. Some of your triggers is getting figured the fuck out now. Again, my mother's words, just because you were born in this shit don't mean you have to stay in it. Somebody here, and this is coming up for me specifically because my father was a Sagittarius. What I see is you've done a lot of healing surrounding these daddy issues. If you relate to my childhood in any type of way, you've done a lot of healing around these issues of violence, of addiction, of codependency, of worthiness, especially domestic violence. You don't play those games no more. And the rage that you adopted, made your own because of all of that, you've done a lot of healing around that. You're going into a whole new world, baby. You don't even know what the fuck this is going to look like. I mean, this has tainted all of your relationships, all of your family relationships, all of your romantic relationships. And what's possible in this when those energies are no longer affecting every fucking move you make? Because now you have awareness. Now you throw it away because you don't want it. You keep it because you love it. You do it because you love it, not because somebody says you fucking have to. And you on your way. I hear a motorcycle revving its engine. Fuck that scooter that only goes 35 miles an hour. You kicking it into high gear. You got a whole motorcycle now. We on a Boss Hog Harley. Hello. I do know how to drive a motorcycle. It's been a long time, but I used to own one. A little tiny Honda 250. Anyways, that's the energy here. You used to have a little one. Maybe then you got a little bit better. I used to have a scooter. Then I had a Honda 250. The next one's going to be a Boss Hog Harley. Hey, somebody's getting a Harley Cruiser. But here's the thing. It's not even talking so much about the bikes. It's showing the capacity to love, to transmute these energies, the awareness, the spiritual awareness, to accept that you are the divine is you. To have faith in that, to know that, to follow through in your actions based on that. You don't have to entertain devils and demons. And then my daughter's own words. You say I'm an angel. Well, angels don't live in hell. But so many of us thought that we had to. In the old energy, do it because you love it. That's the overall message for today. Let's go into your Alpha and Omega cards. We had 2 from the Angel Tarot today. And this card visited us recently. It's the Death card. It says letting go. Releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow the situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. Again, the awareness. You used to give power away. They did this to me. And this is heavy emphasis here. Like, I see this whole situation with my father. And they're even showing me, y'all remember when I got pepper sprayed, right? Y'all remember that? It's reminding me of the dream that I had prior to it. In my dream, God came to me and said, we're going to take care of this for once and for all. For once and for all. And then, like, it was time to go do dirt. And some more shit happened. You can go back and watch that video if you want to. Look through the titles. You'll find it. Okay. The King's Inn. It's titled The King's Inn. Thank you. They said, no, they're not. Let me give you the title. I'm like, well, what is it? The King's Inn. Thank you. Okay. So letting go. There's a big change happening. Is it related to addiction? Is it related to codependency? Is it related to physical abuse? Is it related to neglect? All of that, abandonment, all of that shit that's related to that experience from my childhood that I talked about. Where is that in you? What is that for you? Okay. The other card you had from the Angel Tarot is the 4 of Cups energy. There are wonderful people who wish to help you. Opportunities are being offered to you, but you aren't noticing or trusting the gifts heaven is bestowing upon you. Look around you. Daydreams or going within is a healthy way to get clarity as long as you act upon your dreams. And now I hear police sirens. Help is on the way. The help is here now. The help is here now. The help is here now. For heavy emphasis, they said. So, receive the help, allow the help as it comes in. Surrender to the help as it shows up. Surrender to the help as it shows up. Okay. And for your final message for tonight's Tarot in the Shadows episode, do it because you love it. Dearest you, are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Earlier we were talking about you take your life seriously. Okay. Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. Would you like to take a little break from all that and start having fun? When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time you got really loose, silly, and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh. Or call the one friend you know will remind you how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting. And you will be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we care about you? What a beautiful message we had tonight. I trust that this message has given you what you came here for, because if you watched it, there was somebody here. There was somebody here for you in spirit, and there is a message here for you from what was said. Some of you are going to really want to watch, especially the latter half of this reading again. So, this is what we have for you tonight. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. the golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at lphtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. Thank you. Somebody really needed that message today.